2 nights ago, Judge Jeanine Pirro brought on Sheriff Thomas Hodgson of Bristol County, Massachusetts. Sheriff Hodgson is not a bomb thrower. He's just a common-sense lawman who can cite the law, chapter, and verse, off the top of his head. He said that there is a close relationship of illegality between politicians elected to govern sanctuary cities and illegals, that has got to stop, and he offered the most practical way to do that.
Mayors in several major U.S. cities are defying President Trump when it comes to illegal immigrants and sanctuary cities. Joining me now is Sheriff Thomas Hodgson of Bristol County, Massachusetts. Sheriff, thanks for being here. Now,
thanks for having me, Jeff.
It's good to have you back, and we've talked to you a lot on Justice about the issue of illegals and crimes that are being committed. But it seems that with the election of President Trump, more and more mayors are telling the police chiefs and the members of their community that, you know what, don't worry about it. You're going to stand down and you are not going to work with federal authorities. Now, let me make one thing clear. People are always talking about the 10th Amendment, anti-commandeering, and all that stuff. We don't expect local authorities to do the job of the feds. But that doesn't mean that you cannot, as a local official, give us information. Correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, good. Now, President Trump has indicated he's bringing back secure communities, which is a sharing of information. And by the way, he's also starting a victim program for victims who have been victimized by illegals. And he's going to be putting out statistics of victims who have been harmed by illegals in sanctuary cities. So what is the benefit to the politicians who are telling their chiefs that we don't want you to to work with the feds on this if they want to deport an illegal criminal? And what is the benefit to a police chief who has spent his life or her life fighting for crime victims?
Well, in these sanctuary cities, the benefit to the elected officials is all about politics. It's about votes. It's about the families who are there who have illegal members that are coming into their communities. And these mayors and elected officials using this sanctuary city policy as a way to try to garner votes in favor of them.
So they're pimping for votes. Let's talk about the police chiefs. You're a sheriff. You're different. But a police chief has spent his life, and I've worked with enough of them. I had 43 of them when I was the DA. All right? Each one is autonomous. They, after all the years that they have fought to put criminals in jail, going to say, gee, you know what? I'm going to let this illegal skate. I'm not going to let this American skate. What is that about?
You know, Judge, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that these police chiefs are hired by mayors. Their welfare is dependent on that. But, you know, that's more troubling to me than anything. When we have police chiefs or people in law enforcement saying we're going to allow a certain class of people to be forgiven from abiding by our laws, knowingly that they're violating those laws, to me, it doesn't get any worse than that in law enforcement, and we can't have that. Frankly, I think if we're going to really start to put an impact on this problem, and I commend President Trump for everything he's doing on this issue, he's coming at it the right way, but I will tell you, yeah, maybe you have to take some monies, but some of that might impact some of the people in the community. But if you really want to make an impact and you want to see these sanctuary cities shrivel up real quick, start issuing arrest warrants on these elected officials who are also trying to become a special class of people that don't follow the law.
So what you're talking about is filing a federal charge of aiding and abetting conspiracy, making them complicit in basically harboring these illegal aliens, not just for being illegal. That's not what we're talking. We're not talking about the guy who's cleaning a house or raking the lawn. We're talking about the criminal illegals who commit crimes in this country, correct?
Judge, yeah, absolutely, Judge, and it's clearly spelled out in the federal law under Title 8, Section 18, 1324, and it even spells out elected officials. So it's up to 5 years per alien that you attempt to harbor or conceal. We need to send a strong message.
And you never know what's going to happen under President Trump. Sheriff Thomas Hodgson, thanks so much for being with us.